Hello and welcome back to another part of my Minecraft World Tour, I guess. Um, we are back in my world, and today, as the title says, we will be looking over my funland. So this is all where my mini games are, and I guess where I like to, explore and play some games with all my friends. So if we come over here, this was the very first game I ever built. Is this. So obviously it doesn't look too good, but it's the first thing one of the first things I built in this world ever, but it's also my first ever mini game I built. It was like a capture the flag where you had to go around, collect these pieces of wool, bring them back to your side and it was a PvP game. So it's a 2v2 and you're trying to like kill your other teammate or kill the other team while trying to also like protect yourself. So like I said, it was a little cramped with the wall, but over the years I guess I improved. But so this game is also, I guess it's sort of broken in places. That's fun. But you had to pretty much build across, and take turns, almost like a board game, and take turns if you're gonna like try to destroy the build with the pressure plates with a fishing rod, or if you're just gonna try to make it to the end first. So it's either like, am I going to try to be offensive or defensive? Like I said, I probably won't go into most of the games, but because it might take a while, like directions-wise. I'll show you guys every game, but this game is cops versus robbers. One robber that starts all the way, starts down here, and then he has to make his way back. But the cops have like fences, and if they trap him in like a corner where he can't escape, the cops win, and then the person with the quickest time, wins the game. So that one is pretty fun. Next on our list, I guess we can go over here. This one is rock, paper, scissors, except with shears, paper, and cobblestone. And you pretty much press this button. You put like in the armor stand, you put which one you want to do, like rock, paper, and scissors. And once you guys are both done, you come down here, press the button, and then they'll both show down here. And then they'll shoot back up top afterwards to the top, and then you can replace your item. So then there's no cheating. So I thought this was pretty cool. And most of these have quite a bit of redstone in them too, which was difficult enough. This game is what did I call it? Where's the name? Switch the Switch, where you have to build up with sand while trying to knock your opponent down right here while he's also trying to go up, and then whoever has the switch on the longest, I forgot how it showed that you win, but if these lights on the very top turn on, whichever side you're on, if you're blue, that light will turn on, and then if you're red, this light will turn on. And whoever has the light on the most or off the most, depending on which side you are on, wins. And it's like first to 3 minutes, whoever does the best wins that game. So over here, I think this is cactus drop. It's where you press this button, and a bunch of fire will shoot up and burn the wood, causing the little like sand to drop, because it drops whenever there's not a block underneath it. And if the one underneath the cactus burns, then the cactus will break. And what you're trying to do is parkour around and collect as much cactus as you can without falling onto the ground. So that's a fun little like parkour / challenge 1v1v1 game, which is pretty fun. Over here we have what I call this. I think it's like Pirates of the Caribbean or something like that. Caribbean Tides of War, yeah. You're pretty much in a minecart. You start here, your opponent will start on that side, and you have a bow and arrow, and you just go back and forth. First to like 3, and you're trying to shoot out your opponent, so then they shoot out their minecart, so then they drop. And that's how you win that game. I guess we can go over to this game, which is Christmas Spleef. So pretty much you have a shovel, and you're trying to knock down your opponents down each layer. As you can see, we've already used a bit of it, but yeah, you can come down here. If you come down here, you will fall next to the polar bear. And then there's some traps like in the floor, which like will drop you all the way down to the bottom. So you definitely do not want to fall down that. But yeah, I think that was a pretty cool Spleef game. I guess we can go over here, which, if you guys ever seen the show on Netflix, I think it's called, The Floor is Lava. Yes, that's what it's called. It's where you pretty much have to get from one side of the arena to the other side, but the whole floor is lava, and that's pretty much what I wanted to do, and I built it in, like, a pyramid, because, I mean, why not? A sand pyramid in the desert looks pretty cool. So you pretty much, you and your team of, usually there's vines there, but I guess they burned off from the lava. Again, this is one of the first things I built as well. So you'd have to, crouch over here. Like, you'd have 3 teammates, and, like, one would go to the middle, one would go up there, and then one would go down that path. And, like, everyone would have to get, like, a different item. So, like, this guy would have to come over here and flip that switch just to make that jump easier. Now, that guy doesn't have to do that, but that just means the jump for you is going to be harder to get through. But if you're just here, then you can just jump in. But, like, and then this guy down here has to grab a key to actually open the door. And so everyone has their own little piece of the puzzle that they have to do to be able to, like, win. And the team with the fastest time to the end wins. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea, if the vines didn't get burned off. But, yeah, that game was pretty fun. And then over here, this is a horror game, which, you have, like, I would just say 3 survivors and 1 killer. And you're down here, and you're pretty much in the pitch dark. Like, you really can't see much. Obviously there's some torches, but like, if you put it on nighttime, you just can't see anything. But there's also these pads which drop, like, night vision potions, so then you can see, so it makes it easier for you, but also makes it so, like, the killer can also see, so that's a fun game. I mean, the arena's huge, but it's really fun. And then I guess while we're over here, we can look at the carnival, which I haven't shown much at the in nighttime. Oops, wrong button. I'm gonna show this one at nighttime because this one I'm super proud of, and it's at night. So hold on, why do I keep going to? Hold on, time. Hold on. Oh, that's why. I turned off the night cycle for this because I didn't want it to affect the viewing. Hold on. Let me switch this so that I can do time. There we go. Okay, midnight. Like, look at this, like, Ferris wheel. This thing is sick. I mean, I don't want to brag, but it looks really sick. And then if you step in to the bottom Ferris wheel down here, or I don't even know what they're called, carts? I don't know. But then fireworks will go off, maybe? If there was fireworks in the actual thing, and we didn't use all of them. Oh, there we go. I just had to turn that switch off. Then yeah, then you'll get fireworks behind it, so I think that's pretty cool. You got like a what's it called, a merry-go-round, or a carousel? I think they're called carousels, but I call it a merry-go-round. And that's pretty cool. You got, you ride on them or whatever. And then this is our, this one is a, sort of a weird, just long, lengthy roller coaster ride. But this one actually has some thought into it. You have to go, I won't actually go in it, but you come around here, buy your ticket. I'll just fly through it. So you come through here, sort of scary looking. Come up here, and then this you would drop into his mouth, and then you'd fly right back up, and then you'd land on this side of the track. Come around here, go down, and then you'd fall again into this big pit. You think you're gonna fall in the lava, but then you get caught by the rail, and then there's just some lore stuff that we wrote down. And you come through here, it's a nice creepy cave. And then it looks like you're going to go into this guy's mouth. Go past his eyeball. Fall down here, into this big pit. And then when you're in here, you're in sort of like a lab. And then you go right back up. Through this cave, down around, through there. And then you go straight up. Sort of curves. And then you go on this long straight. which goes all the way up. And then it sort of pops out around, I guess, I don't know, away from most of the houses except that one. And you come down here, and then you're done. But yeah, that one came up with a lot more thought than the other one. And then I guess if we come over here, this is like a food stand. Think Manly Cake. Has a big arrow. This is a fun little game. You ride a minecart back and forth, and you have to shoot all the targets before one turns off. So you have to turn them all on before one turns off, which is a fun little challenge. And then over here you have a dunk tank, which if you throw a snowball at the arrow, this thing will drop down, dunking the person in it. So it's cool. And then you got a big a circus tent, which is pretty cool. Come in here, you just have a bunch of, you have to go through the flaming loop. And here there would be like an invisible zombie, but I think I killed all the mobs or something like that. And then up here you gotta jump into the one block. There we go. First try. But yeah, and then you gotta shoot an arrow at the apple. Just, some fun little carnival games that you can do with your friends. So I guess if we come back over here to the fun land, I can show you guys some more games. So this one is really cool. It's a Batman game. This one, it's like, so Batman Arkham Knight, very iconic name. So these are like the different, I guess, enemies that you can fight. You got Superman, you got the Riddler, the Joker, Two-Face, Harley Quinn, and the Scarecrow. And pretty much, if you come over to like the police department, which is on this side, this is supposed to be like the police department. That's supposed to be like the police car. And then if you come over here, there's pretty much a case. Now I haven't done all of them. I've done the Joker one. And there's like a case, and pretty much he's like telling you like, I have a bunch of like clues, like for like the Riddler, he's saying like, I have here's some riddles, come find me, and then you have to go find them, and then like you have to deactivate the bomb. And then it's like a riddle, like all around the map. Like one might be like, I don't know, but one might be over. I mean, you might have seen the chests already around when I'm touring, but some might be I'm over near like this coordinate, or like I don't know. It's like a riddle, and then you have to fly around the map and find all the riddles to win the game, I guess. And then here we have, I think, creaky floors, which is you're trying not to touch the pressure plate, because if you do, that the scary monster will get you. So you have to jump in between without getting caught, or else, yeah, he'll get you. And then this, I'm doing awful, but this one is easy. And then you got medium, and then you got hard, which I think hard's actually the easiest. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why I made this. Oh, well, I almost made it, but you get the point. Just try not to wake up the monster in the bed. And this little booth here is just like sort of just a randomizer. If you don't know what game to play, you can sort of just click him, and then there's a bunch of cards on like which one you actually want to play. And then I guess we can continue going over here. So this is my Avengers game. So this one is meant to be a PvP, and if you guys have ever seen Captain America Civil War, this game is like pretty much that. So you have a bunch, Team Iron Man, right? Yeah, Team Iron Man on this side. Everybody has like different abilities, and like, I guess you could say, different like armor, perks, whatever it's called, different like abilities. And you come in here, and each one has like their own set of tools. And so like this is Black Widow, you have Spider-Man, Iron Man, Vision, Black Panther, and then this one, I guess, I didn't finish them. But I think this was gonna be like the Hulk, and I don't know, another one or something. But like everyone has like their own abilities and like different items. But like once you die, you can't use that character again. So like obviously Iron Man and then Captain America on this side is gonna be like the best. But yeah, it was gonna be like a 3v3 PvP game with me and my friends. And yeah, you have this map that you can play on. We'll go over here and show the Hulk. No, we'll go and show the different characters on this side now. So over here we got Ant-Man, Scarlet Witch, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Hawkeye. And then coming soon, which we never got to. But yeah, I thought this game was pretty cool. I mean, I played it a couple times with some of my friends, and it was a good time. So that's fun. And then over here we got, this game is really difficult, but you pretty much have to get like a spyglass. You step on this like slime. Sometimes it doesn't work though. See how it like glitched me back down? Yeah, see, sometimes that it doesn't work. That time it does. But sometimes it doesn't work. But you have to spyglass, like your opponent would write like a word on here, and you'd have to like see the word, and then you'd have to put that item like on the block color, and then also like the word. So, yeah, this one is pretty difficult, but it's still fun. And then, geez, I mean, we still got a lot of games left. So, if you guys are here, go grab your favorite snack. You know, go get something to drink. But down here we got I forgot what I called this one. Let me go look. I know, I guess I put the rules down, but I didn't put the name. I guess we can just, I don't know, the name doesn't matter. So your opponent would be on that side, you'd be on this side, be up here, you drop down on this platform with 3 arrows total. You have to go back and forth on this platform to try to like dodge, but then also you have to hit him off his thing, and like the first one to 3 points or 5 points win. And then if you guys both run out of arrows by hitting each other off, then you press the lever next to you, and then it'll shoot 2 on each side of you, and then you guys can keep going. So sort of a dodge and drop, you can call it. Then over here, you're both on these little platforms, one on that side, and you have a fishing rod. And if you hit this, you can like hit your opponent off, and you're trying to knock them off. Which, I mean, it's definitely outdated, this game, but it was still fun making it. And then over here we got a game where it's like an bow and arrow. You have to shoot all the TNT, and then once you have a TNT, you come down here, and this is a race against your opponent. They'll go on that side, and then you'll go on this side after you shoot all your TNT. Then you gotta do parkour course, which I failed, but you get what you gotta do. And then, yeah, once you do this, then you can go over here, and then the first person to press their lever and turn on their light wins. So your teammate would be doing this and that, and then you wouldn't know where your teammate is, because once you're on your side of the wall, I mean, it's a pretty big wall, you're not going to be able to see where they're at, so sort of that stress factor in there. And then over here we got, what is this called? I'm not sure what it's called. I guess I didn't really put names for these, but pretty much you go in here and there's different waves of zombies. So you'd come here, stand here, and you'd have to shoot the zombies before they get to the pressure plate. And you have 3 lives, so once all 3 of these like redstone blocks turn on, then that means you lost. But what does this do? Oh, see, so that's just, I mean, that's before you can start the game to make sure that they don't rush you before you're ready. But yeah, you got round 1, round 2, round 3, and then round 4, which is the hardest. And I mean, you can go in here with a bunch of teammates too. Like, you could do 3 people at a time, trying to take them all down. So that's a fun game. But the only thing is like it's sort of sort of outdated as well, where it doesn't work as well because every time like it spawns, it sort of just keeps going. So like they'll go through the wall. I don't know. You'll see. Like if we played it, you'd be able to see. But right, I mean, come down here. We have. Well, hold on. Let me see. I feel like I skipped some games. Let me backtrack a little bit. Over here we got what do I call this? Rejection, which you have a trident and you have to try to throw it up. So then you go flying up, and then you have to try to land on the hay bale. But then you have someone in here with another trident, which is trying to throw the trident at you to knock you out of the sky. So then you don't land on the hay, and then you get like it's like first is like 6 points or something like that, and you get a point every time you hit them or you land on the haystack. So it's cool. And then this one is also, I mean, it's a cool idea, but it's also super boring, just because of how long it is. You start here, you have to like try to like do this, and you'd have to jump on it, and then you jump up and like tap, and then you'd have to do like you do that, and then you like jump up. I'm doing bad at it, but you get the point. And then you got to go all the way up, and this is the highest point in my entire world. So if we can, let's see if we can get up there real quick. Yeah, I guess the quickest way is just by flying straight up. But I guess this will give us a nice little view of the Funland. So yeah, this is the highest point in my world. So that's pretty cool. And you can see all the games that I built. And yeah, so if you come over here, we have a maze, which is like an invisible maze. So you start here, and you're trying to get through, but I'm pushing against the wall and I can't. And that's because there's these fences that your opponent would make, and he'd have to make a path for you. You only click on one on each spot, and then like once like a fence is open, like here, I'll show you guys. It's like right here, right? I did 3 open, so then that means I can go 3 blocks forward. So like, see, I can't go forward here, but once I get to that middle area, see, now I can move 3 forward. But then I'd have to like run around the maze and try to find like the next open spot. So you're trying to make it difficult for your opponent to get through. So it's called the invisible maze. Let me just go back down here and fix that. There we go. Alright, and then if we come back up here, we got this one, which is almost like a TNT run. Sorry, yawn. But if we come up here, you have to like run across with a bow and arrow, so then you can like shoot out your opponent's like what's it called, floor. And then once you're running across, you'd have a bucket, and you'd have to grab the water from the bucket, bring it back, and then you'd have to drop it off at this 3 different times while trying to shoot out your opponent, so then they also don't get down to like the end in time either. And then this one's sort of confusing, but it's a fire game and a water game. What are you trying? You're trying to put as much fire on with water. I won't go into the details on that one, but it's a fun one. And then this one is what's it called? Hold on, let me see. Connect the redstone, which is like connect the dots on paper, but it's with redstone. And then this one is like a typing game where you have to type super fast. Sorry, I was yawning. But yeah, and that's whoever can make the highest without falling. It's a fun game. Then over here you have a fortune teller, which is like you can tell your fortune by placing a painting down. Whichever painting it shows, that's your fortune. So, yeah. Over here, this is a parkour game. And fun fact, God, bro, I need energy. This is the very first ever pink sheep in my entire in my entire world, which is pretty sick. So, I didn't spawn him, he was just the very first one I found, and this one is a parkour game, so you gotta run. I run from each side, jumping like this, and you gotta pick up this white, or there should be white wool on there, but you'd have to come over here, grab it, and then get off before the arrows shoot you off. But like if you fall down, you have to go back to the very start. Let's see if I can first try this real quick. Oh shoot. Oh. No, but yeah, then you'd come over here, and then you'd place the wool in there, and the first person to make 2 laps and put their color in their row would win. Over here we have a game called Risk It, which is pretty fun. You come in here and you stand in the middle, right here, and then you eat a chorus fruit. Whatever point you land on, there's purple's 1, pink is, or magenta or whatever is 2, and then pink is 3. And you can either risk it by going again, or you can just take the points and then count up your points, and the first one to get up here wins. So it's sort of like a gambling game, if you will. But that one's a lot of fun. And this one isn't really a mini game, but I might as well show you it. I got the Mario Hut, or the Mushroom House. And then if you come down here, down the pipe, it's like a Mario world. So you got Super Mario Bros, which sort of cramped in there, but then you got Mario over here. And then I was gonna build where's it at? I was gonna build like a Yoshi egg, like a big like 3D Yoshi egg in here with like a Mario Kart around it, of course, but it was too much work, so I was like, yeah, I'm done. And then you got some art on the side of like a level. You got the flagpole in the middle. Got another level on this side, so yeah, it's pretty cool. I think I built this after I saw the Mario movie. Some of my good friends. And then if we come back up here, this one. Sorry, but this one is Jurassic Park, which also isn't a mini game, but it's right here, so I might as well show you guys. Coming down here, there's some dinosaurs in their cage. Little safety spot with the gate coming up, so it's not really safe anymore. But yeah, it's like a little dome, and then obviously you got the big T-Rex out here, which looks very cool. And then you can also go into his mouth, because who wouldn't want to go into a dinosaur's mouth? And yeah, it's sort of just green and gooey with some heads. But I think that's pretty cool. So yeah. So back to the mini games. Over here. God, bro. Okay, I need to go get some. Alright, after this one, I gotta go get something to drink. Or some sort of energy, bro. Oh my gosh. But this one is, you place 5 pieces of wool. Yeah, I don't know why that's on, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's a good example. You have to place 5 pieces of wool on your opponent's side. Oh, it's also on this side. But you have to place 5 pieces of wool without the water. Just imagine this with no water. And then your opponent has to find the 5 pieces of wool before you do on your side, because you're both trying to find them. And then you'd have to place the string on this little row here, and then you'd have to drench, the first person to drench your teammate wins that game. So again, another sort of confusing one, but it's good fun. Over here, this game is pretty much just tug-of-war with fishing rods and a minecart. Just trying to pull the minecart into your boat to win. Pretty fun. This one is like basketball, except it's called Enderball, and you're trying to shoot into the baskets while your opponent is trying to like jump up like this and try to block you. And then first person, I think that's 5 points, wins. Okay, and then over here we have, it's called Mousetrap. It's where there's 5 pieces of cheese in each of these things, and the mouse have to run around and try to grab every piece without being killed by the cat. But if they die, then none of their points are secured. So it's like either like, do you want to like risk going for more cheese, or do you just want to sort of save it and like claim your points? And the cat with the worst score, or the best score, I guess, wins. However many kills he has. And then there's this little like, I guess, lobby where you can just put all your stuff and respawn if you get taken out. And, I guess I can show you guys the Hunger Games map that I built. If you guys don't know what the Hunger Games is, you're lost. But also, it's a map where there's a bunch of, people, and they're trying to kill each other to stay alive. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. But yeah, so this is like the big middle where, if you guys haven't seen, they're all in like their own little pods to start. So if you press this button, everyone in the whole, like all their pods will be in the ground, so they can't, they can't jump up and cheat. So everyone starts in their little pod, just goes all the way around. And then as you can see, the host of the game will go over here, press this, and then when everyone's released, it starts. And you see they're all up, and you're pretty much going to loot while trying to survive, while trying to kill everyone else in the game. You got a forest biome in the middle, you got an ice biome in this little corner. I don't know what corner this is, the right one I guess we can say. Yeah, you got a nice little ice castle which has some loot in it, some parkour to get a chest. Over here you got, it's almost like a fish dome, but yeah, I don't know. I just sort of I was like, what should I do in this corner? Because I was sort of lost. But yeah, it's sort of like a aquarium slash ocean, a big ocean, small ocean, big lake. I don't know. Over here we got like a sand temple. We got the sand castle over here, which has some loot and some chests in it. And then over here we got a maze, which if you're trying to hide someone, I mean, if you know the maze, you can pretty much just run through it. But it's a good spot where you can also get lost, but also find good loot. Over here we got the lava or nether biome, which is sort of just a scary biome, which is like, do I really want to go over here? But, I mean, high risk, high reward. I mean, if you fall in the lava, you're dead. So, don't do that. And yeah, that's pretty much that map completed. I mean, I didn't finish the sides because, I mean, that much glass, like, that took forever just on these 2 sides. I was like, dude, I'm not doing that. I am not finishing this thing in glass. Just people know, like, people see the wall. Like, look, someone could easily just, like, walk out here. But it's like, alright, dude, come on. You see the wall, like, let's just, like, be fair. Maybe someday I'll finish it, but, like, I do not have that much motivation to finish this wall. I think I even did on, like, the wrong side. Yeah, look at this. I put it on this side at first, but that was 1 block too, like, in. So I had to do it on, like, the back wall. So I put 2 layers, like, at least 4 layers of glass. Like, that, come on, that took way too long. Like, don't expect me to finish that. And then over here we got, this is called, Deal or No Deal. Which you have items in each chest. You go around saying, do you want that or do you not? You get 10 deals and 10 no deals, 20 chests total, and then you look at your loot after, and then your opponent does the same, and then you guys fight in this arena, which I think is actually sort of sick. For, like, how small and, like, compact it is, it's like, I don't know. I just think it looks sort of like, almost like a Quidditch match. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the bleachers type thing up here, which you can climb on. You can go underneath, like, under here, hide from your opponent. I don't know, I think it looks pretty sick. So I don't want to build a Quidditch court now. Nah, I probably won't. That took too long. But yeah, I think that is all for now that I that I have. I'm trying to look around to see. Oh, I guess this one. This one is all your teammates are in here on this leaf block. You're trying to shoot your opponent's arrow block, but don't shoot your own. Because if you shoot your own, then your own minecart will come out. But you're trying to defend yours, because like these minecarts will come out on your side, and if they touch this, then you lose. So you're trying to attack your opponents, while also trying to like defend your area, so then you don't fall down and lose. And the last person to stay up wins. So that's how that game works. And I mean, I think that is all of them. I mean, well, in this area, we have, I think, 6 more in different areas, because I first built it over here, but I moved it. I moved it. So this is a golf course which got caught on fire. So as you can see, sort of like, it just sort of looks like rubbish now, to be honest. I mean, it's still, I don't know, it's not really playable. I don't know. It just doesn't look as cool. But yeah, it sort of just burned down. But it's like a panda parkour. Is he dead? Oh, yo! He's dead, bruh! Dude! I didn't know pandas could die like that in this game. Dude, the panda just died. Anyways, as you can see, this is like the very first Risk It build I built. But it moved, and I rebuilt it, and it's like remastered, and it's over there, which I just showed a couple minutes ago. So yeah, as you can see, I sort of just started building stuff over here. This is also a game. This is a game. This is built on fireworks. This is built off of luck. This one is also like a PvP 1v3 game where you have to collect the milk for the cookies. This game is pretty fun. It's where you get launched into like the air, and then you have to land in whatever color. Wait, why is this? Huh. Okay, well, this. I guess it sort of got broke, but yeah, you get launched way into the sky, which is a lot of fun. And then yeah, this is my Mario Kart course, where you'll get into a boat. Let me try that. No blood on the court, definitely not a crash. No, but you get on a boat and then you race around here. There's actually 2 paths. I mean, you decided obviously before, but you can either take the shorter path and just go through here, or you can go through the newer and funner race where you can still go up here, go around this little tunnel. Then you come down here. There's some bananas in the way. Come down here, around these pillars. There's a big Mario pipe in the middle, and then you come around. Go up here, go through here, some more bananas down here, and then you'll win. And it's first 3 laps wins. So that's a pretty fun game. And then I think we have 2 more left of our mini games. It's one of my houses that, if you guys haven't seen, I think it's the the third episode. That's where we tour that house. So if you guys wanted to go see that, and that, then please go check out that video. So these 2 games are broken. So that's, I mean, yeah, they don't really work anymore. You'd have to come up here on a boat while your the opponent's trying to like flip like the switch, and pretty much you're in a boat, and what it used to do is like push you off of the block, like make you fall down here. But with the new update, the boat just stays on the same block no matter what, unless you like physically move it. So there's no, like, you can't really get pushed off, because it's supposed to be like, you know those what's it called, the bulls that you like ride on, and like, I don't even know where they have them anymore, but they're like a bull riding, and like they try to like push you off, or like, you know, you're saddled on, but they try to like throw you off. It's sort of supposed to do that. You're trying to stay on the reindeer but not get thrown off. But yeah, it doesn't really work anymore. And this game is also another Christmas game. These are supposed to be like big ornaments, and you're trying to like cover your opponent's side in snow while keeping your side like completely like uncovered. And I mean, this game might work now, but I don't think it does because well, the snow used to despawn, but I mean it's staying now, so that makes me question like maybe this game actually works. But so yeah, maybe I have to test this one again, but it was fun while it lasted, so maybe I'll come back to it. And then I think that's it. I'm just gonna make one more flyover to make sure that those are all the mini games that we have. And I think it is. I'm like 90% sure it is. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Let me just make sure one more time. So yeah, so that's gonna do it, guys, for this video. But thanks for watching. We'll do. I think there's gonna be one or two more parts of my Minecraft World Tour. Just either like random stuff that don't really have a category, or some things that like I'd like to show you guys that we haven't gone to yet. Let me just check out the map and show you guys that real quick. So we've done the town, we've done all the soccer stuff, the spaceship, the ship, the pirate ship. We've done the trees, we've done all the mini games, we've done the carnival, we've done the houses. I guess the next thing we can do, so I guess next video will be, the Nether, which isn't very much at all. I'm trying to think if I built anything in the end. No, I think that's gonna be it. So just a couple more things here and there. Probably gonna be a really short video, but just sum up the last little bit of our tour. But I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.